Hi guys, it's Jessica, and today we are doing a CC haul of clothing and some blankets and furniture and all that good stuff. Then in this video I will be just showing the clothing options and like hair and like stuff for your Sims in CAS. And then in part 2 of the CC haul I will be showing you the furniture and just everything else that I purchased, I guess, like that would be in build mode. I started doing a bunch of this already before I started recording it, so you only get like 4 minutes of watching me just do this, and the rest of it will be in CAS, so you can see what everything looks like, so you can make up your own mind of what you like. Alright guys, I'm back. I just speed through that way you didn't have to listen to me talk for like 3 more minutes. And here in a minute we'll be going into CAS so you can see all the items that we downloaded. I did skip over how I downloaded everything. So here I'm just showing you my latest person that I made using some of the CC that I got. This is Blue Eye Dallas. She does have a lot of CC on. She's got eyelashes and like the top and the bottoms and the hair, obviously. And I didn't have any cute bottoms at the time to really put with that top. So I hope I got some good ones today. And I'm getting ready to show you here. You can follow me on Origin at JessCrowe282. If you are interested in seeing any of my builds, any of my people that I've made. That is a bowling alley. It's really cool instead of the Norway arms. So you can go ahead and download that and get it in your game and edit it any way that you want to. It is, I mean, it's pretty cool inside. I mean, it's got the bowling alley and popcorns and machines and everything else. But I think there is a lot more that you can expand upon and, you know, just make it your own. So, go download it and, you know, upload it again so that I can see it, because I love seeing what other people do with, my builds. So here we are. I'm just going to show you all of the hair that we got for women, so you can see what they look like. You can see if you like them or if you don't. That one that was before that is kind of like universal, I would think, for male or female. And you can see that mostly most of the hairs that I got is long. I didn't get very many short hairs. I feel like that is something that I should get more of. Short hairs or updos, or, you know, I just feel like this game is lacking, long hair. I feel like everybody loves long hair because obviously that's all there is in this game is, long hair. And I did get some textured hair, and I am putting them all on the lighter hair colors, that way you guys can see the textures. And then also I'm showing you how this hair has ombre and has like a bunch of colors you can do, like a bunch of highlights and everything. You have to get the mesh. There's a mesh that is required for that one, and then this one right here too. So one of them's the mesh, and the other two is, I think this one's just like strands, where you can make it different strands, and that other one was obviously the one that has like the big streaks through it. As you can see, there is a ton of hair that has ombres in them. There's a bunch of hair that looks like the same, but I have to get it because, it has that mesh that, is required, and the one that got recolored maybe a little bit more shinier, or maybe has more, colors or textures or anything better to make it look better. So I do have Maxis Match, and I have Alpha CC in my game. So I don't have a lot of Maxis Match in my game. It is mostly Alpha CC. I can't find that much Maxis Match that I really like. I think the whole point of having CC pretty much is to, make it more realistic, and, just, make your Sims look, more realistic. So the two places that I get my CC from is Sims Resource or Sims Domination, or sometimes it's called Simsdom. There we go. So that's where I get them from, and then I go to some people's Tumblrs and get some stuff from there. And I have there's a lot of people that I like to go to. There's a lot of good ones that are the featured artist. And another little thing that I do is I actually can go to Google, because I do not pay for the subscription services to those pages. So I just go to Google and I'll type in Sims Resource and then put in like clothing for kids or clothing for toddlers, and it will pop up with all of the stuff that I need for them. That way I don't, because I mean, if you don't pay for the subscription, then you can't use their little search bar that is there. So I mean, that kind of stinks, because maybe there'll be some times where I just want toddler clothing, or I just want kid clothing, or maybe I just want I don't know, certain things, and you can't narrow it down. So with Google, you can. So that's just a little area that I do, just to show you, just to help you out a little bit. And this is one of my favorite hairs right here. I really love this rainbow white hair. I don't know what it is, but it's my favorite. I love it. I actually have it on one of the Sims in my gallery. If you want to do it, she is a rock star, or I have her like, wannabe rock star. I think that would be like her best thing. I can see her. Her clothing is all like rock star vibe, and so yeah, I like it. And I also wanted to mention that we did get a new subscriber today, and I'm very excited for that. We are now up to a big 3 people that have subscribed, and I can't believe it. And we have tons of views, but I know that not everybody wants to subscribe to a channel because it happens a lot, and certain people want to make sure that it's good videos before they subscribe. But the good thing about it is, if you do subscribe, it helps my channel to grow. And like I said before in another video, once we get to 50, I want to do a giveaway. And so obviously once we hit 50, I want to do a giveaway, and I want to put it like on all my platforms, so that we can get a bunch of subscribers, because the goal is, and if you are watching this video, you will know, but obviously for people that are just going in for that video, they won't know. But once we get 50, we're going to do the giveaway. And then if we get to 75, there will be 2 winners during that giveaway period. So then if we get to 100 subscribers, there will be 3 winners. So I figured out the 3 winners, obviously whoever gets picked first in like the generator that I will use, the first place person will get an expansion pack, and then the second place winner will get the game pack, and the third place winner will get a stuff pack. And if you don't have one, or maybe you are the first place winner and you already got all the expansion packs and you want something else, then that's fine. And then we'll reverse the order, and because maybe the second place winner will want an expansion pack. So I just think that would be a good way to give back to my subscribers. And I definitely will not forget the people that help grow this village that I want to start, because it does take a village, and you guys are my village. And if there has to be some give and take. If you're going to sit here and watch 30 minutes of me talking and blabbering, then I'm going to reward you guys too. And it's not just going to be with my awesome comedy skills and this amazing voice. Just kidding. But thank goodness we're on to the clothing now. You guys can see the clothing options that I have for the this is teenagers through elders. So there's teenagers, it's young adults, and elders. So that is nice. So you guys will be able to see all of them through here. And then we will go to males, and then we'll hit the toddlers, and then we'll hit the children. And that will be it for this video once we reach all those. So you'll get to see all the CC that I have. And I did, we haven't got to it yet, I don't think, but in the full body mode, like the dress section for the women, I did get rid of a couple of dresses, and once we get to them, I will point them out, just because I didn't like how it looked. I liked how one of them was, but the other one I did not like. But in the option, it made me delete both of them, because I guess they were a package deal. So that stunk. But I mean, there's a bunch of more options that I have. And this shirt is for male, so I don't know what it's doing in my female section, but it is. And here are my shorts, and there is some shorts that have come through that are supposed to be male, but they came through as female, so it is what it is. And then there will be some male shorts that come through as female too, like the girls' bikini bottoms come through, which is really weird, because I don't think any of the men will be wearing the bikini bottoms. At least I hope not, but you never know. You know, maybe it's a prank day or something and they're like, hey, I want to wear my girlfriend's little bikini, so all power to you. So then I'm just going to show you guys, or no, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm finishing out these shorts. Here's the full body mode. And then obviously once I get to these dresses, I will show you which ones that I did delete. And maybe you do like them. Like I said, I'll point out the one that I liked and the ones that I didn't like. And as you can see, I have a lot of bikinis. I probably have more bikinis than I do have anything else on here. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I like bikinis for some reason. No, I'm just kidding. It's just because of the island living episodes that I'm doing. I wanted them to have more bikini options, and I kind of went a little crazy with those bikini options. So there's a bunch. And also I was making Sims for a Love Island episode. So that's why I downloaded a lot more bikinis as well. So then that gray sweater that she had on has to go with the green mesh. So that's why those two look very similar. Alright, so this blue one here was one that I had to get rid of. I didn't necessarily like it. I kind of like it, but kind of didn't, so it was one of the ones that I got rid of. And then here shortly, the other one's coming down too, once we get past all those. There's the other one that I got rid of. It's the other one that has the holies. I did like that one shoulder strap, and then the other one, like, you know, normal. I did like that one, but again, like I said, it was a package deal, so you had to get rid of them both. And I think I got rid of that white one that she had on a minute ago. But once we hit the males and the children and the toddlers, we will, this will speed up a lot. Because obviously, you know, women and their clothes, it's like the most, right? Come on. Here is obviously the leggings that I got. And I don't have that much shoes. I only have high heels, just because I feel like the game is lacking some really good shoes. And I think that, you know, or high heels, I guess I should say. I feel like the ones that they have for like boots, and I mean, boots could be, you know, better, but you know, the tennis shoes are okay. So here we're just going to show you on the male. And I am going to get rid of his tattoos, obviously. That way you guys can just see. So here we got some shirts, we got some long sleeves, we got some, you know, cute little stuff that I think is going to look really good on all of them. I like the biker jacket. It's pretty funny. And as you can see, there is a lot of meshes that I have. You know, that you have to have that meshed in order to have that shirt. So if something looks like it's like duplicate, that's the reason why, is because I had to get a certain mesh. You know, for those items to work, you have to download, you know, the person that made it originally, and then other people, you know, take it off and they recreate it, or like, you know, retexturize it, or, you know, or add something a little different. So, you know, that's the reason why. Like I said, once we get through those women, the rest of it is going to fly by, because I feel like, you know, women do have a lot more CC than anybody else does. One person that I think is really hard to do for is toddler and children. They seem like they don't have a lot of stuff, so there wasn't that very much. But I did realize how little child CC I have, which you will see in a minute. I didn't have nearly as much child CC, so I did do another shopping haul today, and I purchased a lot more. Obviously, I'm editing this video today and yesterday, or this morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was doing this video, so now I'm editing it today around 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So big difference. So here is my toddler CC. I'm just going through the girls' hairs, as the boys' hairs. I'm sorry. So here is some shirts, and they're really cute. And then we have the shorts, and I didn't have that much shorts actually, but here is the pants and the bodysuit and stuff like that, just to match whatever is left. And we have a nice little cute pair of overalls. So here we go into the girls, or the toddlers. So as you can see, I am showing you the hairs, and I make some big mistake here in a little bit. Actually, here in a few seconds you'll see it. I get caught up in the accessories here in a minute, and I totally skip over their clothes. How the heck do I skip over their clothes? But I do. I skip over them, so you guys don't get to see the toddler clothes. But I promise, in the next video, the furniture haul / showing, I will show you the clothes of the girls' toddler outfits that I did get, and I will also show you the children's clothes that I got today, because I did get a lot more of those as well, and I got boys as well. I got a lot more, so there's a lot coming very soon. It's a lot. I try to, every time I come on here, I try to cut back my clothes or my hairs or something, but then I go back on a shopping spree as soon as I get more cut. So it's why am I doing this Why am I doing this to myself? I have no idea why. So I did get rid of this. The little dots in the hair, I did get rid of it. I did keep the headband, and I realized that these two little clips, they only pretty much work with this hair, or they only look good with this hair, and you cannot get rid of those clips, because if you get rid of those clips, you get rid of that hair that is with them. It's the package deal. It's not separated at all, so that definitely stinks, because I tried, because I didn't like them. I didn't like the triangle one. The other one was kind of cute, but I did not like the triangle. See, look, there I go, totally skip the toddler clothes. What on earth? I'm so crazy. But it was in it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning when I filmed this, so I was getting tired, in my defense, but I promise you guys I will give it back to you guys, okay? I promise I'll show you guys. So here it is, the last little bit of hairs that I have for my children. And if you guys are interested in me making a Tumblr page, I definitely can. That way you can see some of the CC that I get, or if I can link it, if that makes it easier for you guys. Because there is just so much, I can't link it all. Down there in the comment section, but I can, if you guys are interested. I'll make a Tumblr page, and I definitely can link more stuff down there below. That's fine with me. And obviously you see the big thumbs up if you like this video. Just make sure you give me a big thumbs up if you like it. And thank you guys so much for watching and taking time out of your day. And if you haven't already, like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps our little village to grow, and make sure you hit that bell so that you never miss a video. as always, I love you guys. Thank you again so much for watching, and prepared for part 2, so that way you guys can see the furniture that I downloaded in the next video. And hopefully very soon there will be the island living episode coming up. Thank you guys again. I love you all. Have an amazing day. See you later. Bye guys.